Omid Menawari asked me a question, and he says, "Does squatting stunt or growth? You are growth." And no, squatting doesn't stunt your growth. You know, some people might say that it's going to compress your spine, and and because it compresses your spine, that's going to make you shorter or something. But I'm just gonna disagree, and let's fight about it. Maybe, I mean, if you disagree with me, post. Let's have it out. And but because I'm just gonna say, proper squatting form. Well, one, the way you put it on, the way you load the squat, and there are different types of squat, and your spine is probably not going to be straight up and down. And even if it was up and down, the amount of time you're squatting versus how much time you're not squatting is not going to compress even over time, given the fact that you're sleeping, and that it's just properly done squats are not going to stunt your growth. And I've never heard any cases of it. So, I mean, if you want to show me some case studies that have shown how Bob Henry was squatting and he stopped growing, or as a child he stopped growing, and which really it's a growth plate question. So the way I was approaching that question was on is it going to make you shorter by compressing your spine? And I do not think it will. I think it will actually make your muscles stronger and make you increase your longevity, increase your ability, your resistant ability. So the other one is we have these physis, metaphysis, these bones, these growth plates, and a lot of people are worried about lifting, stunting growth, because these bones, these long bones in our body that have these ends on them that continue to grow, if they're broken, they could potentially stop growing. But this is kind of an old wives' tale, and some studies are showing that lifting weights helps you become, could potentially help you grow taller, actually. And you look at many of the greats, who have lifted weights since they were kids. I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger and these guys, and they're big folks. But regardless of the fact, even if you broke your arm as a kid, and they put your arm back together, they bandage it and they put it in a stent or whatever, it will grow again. So, I mean, this worrying about your growth plates being completely stunted is unfounded. And there's no case studies, and I've looked for them, no case studies that I've seen where these growth plates have been damaged by weightlifting, or even improper weightlifting, but definitely not proper weightlifting. I haven't seen either one. So squatting is not going to stunt your growth. And on top of that, squatting properly is safe and good for your knees and healthy. People say, squatting can be bad. It's bad for your knees or bad for your back. It definitely can be if you don't do it properly. If your knees and your toes aren't aligned, if your back is not neutral. There's many things. I mean, the squat is a very complex lift, and there's very different ways to perform a squat. So just keep that in mind. So library's kicking me out of here. So hope that answers your question. There's going to be some strong opinions about this. If you do have an opinion, I'd love to see some research, because I've tried to find it. If I could show you research that's shown that, I would bring it up and try and pick it apart, but I just haven't seen it. I haven't seen research that says that it will stunt your growth, or I haven't seen case studies that have shown it. So if you have them, show them. So I'd love to see them. If you don't have them, well, you can be cautious if you want, but I think the right thing is to squat, and I think it's healthy, and I think you'll be more of a beast for it. So talk at you.